If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again and welcome to episode number 63 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. We're out of the transfer window, and so of course we're up to 3 games per episode, and we start at home against Millwall. Not the most difficult tie that we'll face this season, so I was hoping that we could come away with a decent result. As you can see, still starting Tom Elliott and Kwesi Appiah up top, although of course we have recently lost James Wilson to injury, so unfortunately he probably would have been starting alongside Kwesi had he been fit, but we'll go with Tom Elliott for now. He's at the club still after his future was in doubt during transfer deadline day, but nothing really materialised offer-wise for him, and I wasn't going to go out of my way to move him on, so we'll perhaps reassess that situation by the time we get to the January window. But Millwall was starting a 4-2-3-1, which is quite an attacking formation for playing away from home, and they came close to taking the lead here. It looked like just an ordinary block, but you'll see from the replay, watch Greg Taylor's right arm as he comes across to block it. He reaches out and actually elbows that away, so that perhaps should have been a penalty for handball. Nothing was given, and Michael Woods breaks into the box. Nice little fake turn to get back inside, tries to play it across the Tom Elliott. Good first touch and strength, but an equally good save from Joe Lewis in the goal, and then really Ryan Donaldson should have done better with that header as it was stood back up across to him. Perhaps we should already have been 1-0 up with that particular situation, but O'Halloran was doing the business down the left-hand side in the early stages. Elliott and Kwesi Appiah linking up the two teammates to striking partners, and Kwesi goes on a great run, but another fantastic save by the goalkeeper Lewis as he beats Kwesi's shot down low. Watch him shove his left foot out. Great reactions to knock it away. That's kind of Petr Cech-esque with that save. See Petr make a lot of saves similar to that, and then he makes another good save from the resulting corner. It was as it was headed down towards that same bottom corner, and we actually head into the second half, and it's actually the 70th minute before the next chance comes along. Kwesi though gets a great turn inside, and then it's a simple side foot finish underneath the goalkeeper. This time nothing that Lewis can do, and we do eventually finally take ourselves a 1-0 lead with 20 minutes to go. So I made a couple of changes, taking off Michael Woods and Tom Elliott, bringing on Santiago Bologna, the striker we've got on loan from West Brom. He's only 18 or 19 years of age, a little bit of pace, decent finishing, perhaps could be a little bit stronger, but we'll have to see how he does here on loan, and he's going to be involved here straight away. As you can see, receiving the ball from Kwesi, good pace to get away from the challenge and rides it quite well. Mark Beavers tries to get himself in between man and ball, but just fails completely. Bologna's in one-on-one, and I'm a bit disappointed with that finish, to be completely honest. You've seen Kwesi tuck an opportunity similar to that away already in this game, and unfortunately Bologna finds the ball not really finding the bottom corner, but he was going to be involved again. Timing is passed to perfection to slot through Kwesi Appiah, and there you go, another beautiful slided finish underneath the goalkeeper to make it Cambridge 2, Millwall 0 in the final minute, and we take a deserved, I think, 3 points with a Kwesi brace. He seems to be scoring all of our goals so far this season in the Championship. We've only had 2 or 3 that haven't been scored by Kwesi Appiah, so delighted that he's in good form, and that just, proves the point that he really is our best striker, and validates the fact that we were denying every single team that came in to try and poach him from us in the transfer window previous. But as you can see, we're still top of the table, only just though a goal difference ahead of a couple of sides behind us. Actually Forest are third, as we saw there, and only on 7 points, so we still definitely need to make sure that we can continue this unbeaten run that we're on right now, because if Forest win here they'll go above us, and we don't really want to lose any ground at this particular stage of the season, although Forest away is a very, very tough game to play in. As you can see though, we're starting Quesada up top alongside Kwesi in this one. He of course is the other youngster we brought in. This time he was a free agent, so he is our player outright and not on loan. So I wanted to make sure that I knew what he was all about early on in the season, so I didn't continue to play Tom Elliott and Kwesi and actually miss out on what could have been a decent player. But unfortunately the first chance went Forest's way, or at least the first goal went Forest's way in the 36th minute. A nice finish, good finish in fairness, don't take anything away from that. So we're 1-0 down, but we're on the very stroke of half time here, and O'Halloran goes on a nice run inside, plays in Kwesi, is going to get it to Quesada, plays it onto O'Halloran again, kind of a 1-2-3, back to the second, back to the first man. Really nice move between the three of them, moving it about in the midfield, and it ends with that tidy finish from O'Halloran. Similar finish to their goal actually, kind of drilled across goal into that far bottom corner, but we find ourselves back on level terms as we head into the second half. It's 1-1 here. We put in a good block, really, to get the ball away for that corner. But Antonio kind of catches me out there by playing it short to Hobbs. His shot is going to be saved by the goalkeeper, but what a finish from Veldwijk. That is incredible to show the composure there, to recognise the situation and then just dink it over the defender and goalkeeper in front of him. I just didn't see that finish coming, and then I can't get there with either goalkeeper or defender, and we're 2-1 down 5 minutes into the second half. Not exactly how I wanted to start that second period, but as you can see top left, or could see top left, Senurelli has found himself coming onto the pitch for Ryan Donaldson, but it's our strikers that link up, and Quesada gets himself a goal on his debut, his competitive debut for the side. Decent finish as well, I'm pleased with that. He and Kwesi link up very well indeed. Nice little lofted through ball by the Ghanaian, and then Quesada probably could have played that on the floor actually, but great first touch to get it out of his body, and a top finish as well in at the near post, and we're back on level terms at 2-2. 10 minutes to go then, end to end so far in this one, and it really could go either way. Patterson plays it through to Antonio, breaks through the challenge to Josh Coulson, and there's Henry Lansbury to make it 3-2 to Forest. Really unfortunate the way it broke to him after we got the tackle in, and then I think I ran into the ball with another defender, which knocked it free to Henry Lansbury. But straight from kick-off, we're going to come straight back at them. Ivan Santalan down the line to Halloran, into Quesada, who of course has been involved quite heavily actually in this game so far. A goal and an assist for him on his debut. Kwesi plays through Jenkins Chikoe, and our future star scores immediately after they've gone 3-2 in front. It's 3-3. An incredible game here, away from home. Right in front of those travelling Cambridge fans, drills the shot. Keeper perhaps should have done better there, but we'll take a 3-3 draw. After the way that we went, 1-0 down, 2-1 down, 3-2 down, I will take a draw. Delighted to have not lost that game as we head into the third and final game of the episode against Birmingham City. Obviously a side that came up with us last year from League One, and will hope to continue to finish above them if possible. But of course they won the league title last year, so they're definitely going to be a tough opposition. Quesada holds his place in the first team, and Kwesi is still alongside him. Went with Jordan Graham out wide rather than O'Halloran this time around because he was a little bit tired, but as you can see, Birmingham City starting a very strong side. Kobe Arthur, a player that seems to get recommended to me a lot on Football Manager, actually playing through the middle with Lee Novak out wide and Wes Thomas up front. You'd have thought Lee Novak would have been central and Kobe Arthur would have been playing out wide, but regardless, Kobe's playing through the middle. But we're going to have the first opportunity from this free kick, as you can see, lofting it in. Senurelli with the header actually. It's a good save down low by Doyle to the defender actually, who gets lucky that he palms it straight to a teammate rather than an awaiting striker. But we're going to continue the pressure. Ryan Donaldson and Quesada link up here, and in fact that ball was meant for Donaldson, but it ended up at Kwesi's feet. But it really was a tame finish. Perhaps should have done better with that. You can see how annoyed he is, waving his arms in the air and slapping himself on the knees, disappointed with himself. Great feat though by Kwesi here, and then the finish is exquisite. The goalkeeper just didn't judge his angles properly. A gorgeous finish by Kwesi, tucked it into that far bottom corner, and we are finally 1-0 in front. But just a few minutes later, Birmingham are going to get themselves a great opportunity to go back on level terms. How Kobe Arthur keeps that in, I have no idea. And then Wes Thomas hits the bar with that header. We really are close to losing our lead there, but fortunately we maintain our position in the game, and a kind of training ground move here ends up with Jenkins Chikoe having a similar shot to the one that he scored from in the previous game. But another good save by Doyle. He couldn't keep it in the defender, but unfortunately nothing came from the corner, so we head into the second half. Lovely scoop turn from Graham there to get away from the defender. Stands up a beautiful cross as well, and the header from Kwesi is just inches away from looping into that back post. It's similar to Harry Kane's header against Arsenal, where the ball was whipped in from the left and he just kind of guided it towards the far bottom corner. Unfortunately though, Kwesi wasn't quite able to do so, but Abo goes back in the starting lineup for the on loan guy we have from Swansea, and a good save from him there to keep them out. They are going to get the corner though, and Gray whips it in. Damarai Gray, well won in the air by the defender. Chance for a counter-attack. Quesada scored on his debut, and he's got the chance to break away here. He's got half decent pace, but not the best of strength, so I have to kind of run away from the defender rather than just straight up challenging him. And the left foot shot isn't necessarily the best one you've ever seen. A decent chance, unfortunately, goes amiss there, goes begging, and we are going to have to create another one. But Donaldson and Quesada again link up. This time, great feat to get around the defender, and this time, strangely, the left foot shot is perfect, drilled near post rather than going for the far post. Perhaps it was just the angle of which the shot was taken, but good feat to get around the defender there and to just smash this near post. Keeper, no chance, so much power behind that. So we're 2-0 in front, and and they have a corner, well come and claimed by a Bogo. Chance to catch him on the counter-attack. The keeper had come up for that corner, but hadn't reached the box by the time they took it. So as you can see, he's still on his way back. Elliott brings that down really well, and a tidy finish. Really good finish, actually, from Tom Elliott. That's the sort of finishing we saw from him in the first season. Didn't quite show it in the second, but despite scoring quite a few goals, and that finish was very impressive as well. Basically putting it in the only place he could find the bottom corner without the goalkeeper having a chance to save it, and does so very well indeed. So that maintains our top of the league status right now, although as you can see, QPR second, only 2 points behind us. In fact, there are 3 sides that are just 2 points behind us, and we have already lost to QPR this season, which is our 1 defeat, and of course we drew to Forest, which is our 1 draw. But so far, 4 wins from 6. Delighted with how things are going, but you would have expected something like that with the way that we really revamped the squad in pre-season. If we'd have started this season with the squad we had last year, I really don't think we'd be doing as well as we are right now. But we've used the money that we got at the beginning of this year absolutely perfectly so far, and we'll continue to try and do that in January as well. But of course we have to get to January first, and by doing so we'll find out whereabouts we'll be in the league table at the halfway stage. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days. There was actually a vlog earlier on this afternoon with regards to the follow-up health video rather than a My Player. So the vote that was on yesterday's My Player is ongoing, so check that video if you haven't seen it already and have a vote on the straw poll. But yes, that is going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. There'll be a FIFA 15 stream later on tonight, and we'll be back with Liverpool career mode and a secondary episode of this series again tomorrow. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.